So we here, the sneaker world, the reseller world, whatever you selling right now, everybody talking about it. Many are devastated. Top celebrity reseller, Upscale Cracc. Upscale Cracc ain't here no more. Someone knew where he would be from what it seems. And however it went down. And just want to say to his family, it's not here for no views or just to talk about that situation, but this is about spreading awareness. You know what I mean? This ain't no lesson. Everybody got common sense. But this is right here today is going to be something for people to learn from it, and a reminder of how to move in the street. Whether you're a reseller of anything or doing anything, people gonna hate on you. So allegedly right now, he pulled up. We don't know how it happened. Shots was fired, hit him in the leg, and he bled out. It's sad. The leg shot. The average person lives from them, but of course you all know you hit a certain artery, you will bleed out. And just to see them off-white Air Force One Brooklyn joints just there like that, and they take the picture and put them up, it's like it's a cold world. So in this video today, I'm just gonna talk about how to move smart, man. Like when you reselling, you know, unfortunately the average person you selling to is people, you know, that may be okay or not doing well. Everybody want to feel like they doing it, they moving and all that. And when I really look at things like you get signs and you got to trust your gut, because we don't know what happened with that situation. But what I wanted to do is let y'all focus on being more on point. A lot of people leave the club and get done dirty. See, when you in these clubs, man, I heard this saying, and I believe that nothing comes good at night, man. You know what I mean? Like, if you out, you got a family at home, you ain't trying to network, depending on the vibe, you ain't in your circle, you out at night, you shining, they don't want to see that. Usually it's someone you know too. He might tell somebody to handle that handle. All over because this is what I'm going into. When you're a sneaker reseller and you got that one or two people here and there that get angry, you won't take $10 off a price or throw in an extra this and that. This is what can happen. Your clientele got to be greater than the average, you know what I mean? And it's not trying to put no one down, but we see it time and time again. Clientele mean everything. Your status so high, they watching you. They ask me, you sell sneakers? My answer is no. Because this is why. I know what could happen. I go ahead and tell people like this. I pay the fees. I don't got time for no looking where he at. Oh, that's you in this color car. Oh, you wearing that? Now another guy lining me up. I don't want to sell a pair of Yeezys. 42nd and 8th. Never forget it. Thanksgiving about 6 years ago. I had my suitcase with me too. I had the Yeezy 350s with the green stripe joints. They purposely said, well, me that too. Well, they kept taking long, calling from different numbers. I knew something was wrong. But I said, I ain't scared of nothing. That's why I went wrong. Luckily, God was on my side. But when they came, they said, we sorry for being late, cuz. You know what I mean? They were speaking, you know, Dominican cat speaking their little lingo. And then he said, he go an extra 10 for being late. Put the 10 on top. Immediately, my street smarts kicked in. And I said, I don't need no extra 10, famo. It's cool. But that was weird to me. I'm not paying extra because I'm late. Like, we ain't in no corporate world like boss. Let me make this up to you. So I sold them for 500 flat. As soon as I took the hundreds, immediately I said, yo, boss, this ain't real. Now I'm thinking at that point, I'm going to get jumped, a knife or a gun coming out. We gonna get it on. That's how I felt. I'm like, damn, I got a big suitcase, sneakers that I just took back from the guy and said that money fake. And his response to his cousin was, "Cuz, where you got the money from?" The ATM. So I'm like, here it go. 42nd and A. Two smaller dudes, they gonna try to snatch the sneaker and run her. Something about to pop off. It was like 2:40 p.m. and they just left. So that's why I say God was on my side, but it could have ended up ugly for somebody. And the lesson here today is you got to be smarter. You know, learn from me, learn from this. Especially to the people that are just starting out or all the way up there. You all the way up there, you think you can't be touched, you get touched. Like that Pac say, Tupac in the Outlaw song, you could be touched. You could be lined up from anybody, even a celebrity. But like I say, the higher the clientele, the odds are less. Don't try to impress people to say you street, you hood, you gangster. Man, I say meet me at the Starbucks and they'll still get you there too. But if I say meet me there, you meet me there. If I say meet me in front of the precinct, meet me there. I ain't got time, no one to say, oh, you soft, you this, you that. Yeah, I'm that, but I'm taking your bread. For a sneaker I spent on average $200 on, you better pay me $500 to $2,000, depending on how long the sneaker sat there. You came up on cream and you gonna pay me. So I need to be safe. Because they not robbing you. They not robbing. See, what people don't understand, they not robbing people who buy a lot, who come with the money. Nah, they robbing you for the sneaker too. So the sneaker is money. Top sellers, they obviously get sneakers, clothes, then they get their little jewels, you know what I mean? You know, you bling bling. Every time I come around, you bling bling. Pinky ring worth about 50. So you shining on them on IG. People, girls liking the post, they sick because they ain't got it. That's where the jealousy come in at. And this is why I'm urging is saying you got to be smart. If a guy is playing phone games, don't meet with him. At this point, offer up, Craigslist, all that, that's dead to me. If you ain't in a circle to where things can be traced back, you know what I mean? We ain't meeting up. And it's still a gamble. That's why I say pay them fees, but people don't want to do that. If you don't got a storefront, you more at risk. So of course, people know what you drive. Sometimes you got to switch up. You got to switch up a different route. But what I'm seeing, if Upscale Cracc was in a party in Queens or wherever he was, and then he went through the dip through SoHo, that ain't the average route you take to get to Jersey. So he definitely was dipping through to handle something which we'll never know. But that's how things happen. So nothing at night is usually good. It's just common sense to me when it comes to even a guy trying to get somebody. The economy's messed up. People doing more in the day than ever. But you still got better odds in the day than at the night. So I sold something 2 months ago that was worth 5, sold it for 7, or 6, sold it for 7. I don't remember, but when I met them at night, 2 guys, they could have jumped me. But sometimes, man, it's like you go off of your street smart, so you feel like I ain't scared or I need the bread. But I got a new style. Never again. So for all y'all resellers out there, everybody got a date and a time to go. But you want to go when you want to go at least when you feel you did your best, and no one taking you out for something like that. So the rules, and if anybody want to chime in the comments, you know the rules. If that number keep switching up, but they ain't answering all the time, they acting funny, they probably lining you up. You want to be in a public place at all times. If you in a hood, smoke, barbecue joint, whatever, people don't care. They'll do you in there. They'll do you in the bank ATM joint when the bank closed. Let's do the transaction in the bank when the bank open. How about that? They don't want to go all the way in the bank with the cameras and all that. Something funny. And the benefit is you could check the cream right there. Hold on, boss. Let the teller run this. Boom. They don't want to do that. Something fishy. Oh, they don't want to meet at that precinct. Oh, something fishy, man. That's just the way it is. Everybody want to say they tough, they gangster, they this, they that. But when that bullet in them, and they laying down, and they pleading, and saying sorry, and hoping they could make it, everybody tune change. So it's not to impress nobody. You move strategically. You know what I mean? A lot of people, they love to text. I need to hear who I'm talking to. Real men, and I say real adults, period. Women too. Pick that line up. We discuss business. You dropping in an address, you text me that. Calls and texts are recorded. Even if you're on IG, they think they smart if they delete them. Wrong. So I would say, don't just do business off IG. I need a number. You know what I mean? And everybody got a little, like if I'm buying a t-shirt from a well-known cat and it's like $40 and I'm buying it for 60, you probably take a little more risk. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying that's right. I'm just saying when you a top guy, you flashy, they know what you got, they know your whip. That's when it's like, oh my gosh, like you shouldn't be going to see no one at night, whether you selling or buying. And that's just that on that. But if you're going to buy something that's like under 100, you know what I mean? We still meeting in a public place, but I may say meet me in Starbucks. Even though some people don't care about doing anything there, it's just a little less. But if I'm selling a Travis Scott or Off-White, and they know my status from being jeweled up, oh yeah, we meeting here, dog. And if you can't do it, then we just don't do that. I don't get why so much. There's a lot of negativity in the comments. Some people saying positive stuff, and it's people saying, "Oh, they scary. I ain't doing that." No, play with your life, family. That man, unfortunately now, I don't know how much kids he got, but I heard he got a newborn, and that girl now ain't gonna have her dad. And it's not. I'm not blaming. I'm not saying he did nothing wrong, because we don't know why he went to SoHo. But what I am saying is, this sneaker reselling game and clothes reselling game, it was the entry level for him to get known. And now he's there, and now it's haters. So I'm saying, maybe if he would have knew to move it, once you hit a certain plateau, like he did, you don't have to touch certain things. And I always will say this: you never, ever, ever, ever have to hit the hood up. Because in my little sneaker world that I'm in, you got crybabies who cry that you don't get them something. So imagine how much hate he got. I'm on a little platform, not even 2,000 subscribers yet, and they hate now. So imagine what they do to that guy, pushing 47,000 followers, eating, don't got to punch a time clock, riding around in the range. I'm sure he got more assets that we don't know about. It's a lot of hate, jealousy, envy. He jumped off the porch and found his way, which a lot of us wish we could do. And it's just hate just for that. You clean cut, you look good. It's hate for that. You shining on them. You got a beautiful family. People hate for that. So it's you never ever think, oh, I'm good here. You just don't know. So a lesson be learned to everybody out there. When you gonna meet up with somebody, if they playing phone games, you ain't meeting up. IG, if I can't get a number, we ain't meeting up. We're not doing business through just text. When we pull up, it's a public place, so we don't gotta feel funny. You wanna meet someone at 8 p.m. because you really need that cream? Is it worth your life? I just don't know, man, like where to go from here. But a lot of people ain't gonna change. A few will, but the majority won't. But if I could just save a life, tell people how to move differently, maybe change up their route. I know a homeboy that had gear in his whip, and they went up in there. Is he a reseller? So we know what he drives. Let's see if he got something today. Go there, look in there. Oh, I see some stuff. All right, we breaking in. You done took a loss. So You gotta move smart. Don't leave stuff in your whip. You know what I mean? And never disrespect the customer, even if they say something bogus like, "Oh, the sneaker's $500. Can you knock $5 off?" I'm like, huh? Or you might get the one who say the sneakers selling for $500. Give it to me for $200. That's like comical. But I'm not gonna disrespect you and say F off, even though that's what we think. So you gotta move the right way. Keep less haters away. But that's the lesson today, man. Everybody move smart. My Panthers, they did it. Yesterday, it was wild. Today, partying again. Partying all week, actually. Just enjoy life, y'all. As y'all can see, you could go at any time. And just keep telling people about me. Click the link in the description. I'm going to start doing videos like these too. Not just reviews. And just spread love, man. That's what it's about today. So, everybody, you know, keep in mind that man left a family. And if y'all see anything, GoFundMe's or anything like that, even if it's $5, put in for that. Because he definitely would have did it for y'all. So, no souls, no glory. Sorry I had to make this video to his family. And y'all, just hold your head, definitely pray. One love. NSNG.